Say we devalue by, well, 10%, but why would it be 10? Why not 30? Okay, we devalue it by 30%. That means the wealth of people in Ireland is very substantially devalued as well. And you go out to buy your petrol at the petrol pump. Petrol is already very expensive. Add 30% onto that for starters and see where you're going.
You'll naturally see a push up on prices, and things that we bring in from elsewhere get more expensive. Fuel, your electricity price goes up. You know, these are not things that you can negotiate. You can't say, this winter, I don't want to heat my house. Today on the way to work, I'm going to walk 25 miles. It's not going to happen. Foodstuffs that we import. If it's not potatoes, beef, or vegetables, or certain dairy products, chances are that it's being imported. Suffice to say that suddenly things that you take for granted would simply not be on your shopping list anymore.
For savers and borrowers, the situation is less certain. More than likely, savers would lose substantial chunks of their money, while mortgage holders might end up owing far more. Their loan contracts are in euros, so the banks would expect to be repaid in euros. Others think that if Irish banks were allowed to fail, some mortgage holders could find their loans substantially written down. But really, nobody knows for sure. What is more clear is what would happen to interest rates.
The majority of mortgages in this country, for instance, have some relation to interest rates. They're not fixed. So if we now had a new base rate of 10%, for instance, your tracker mortgage rate might be 11%. If your wages aren't increasing by 11%, you're going to be in pretty big trouble. And typically when you see devaluations such as Mexico in the 90s, the default rate goes up by about times 10. Now, we're already close to 10%. You multiply that by 10, if it had the same amplification, and you're in some pretty scary territory.
If Ireland left the euro, it is